All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, straight up energy reading. This is new moon in Capricorn. I love the new moon in Capricorn this year. I do. Actually, I really do. It turns inward. It's a very inward turning moon. It's about your relationship with yourself. Your relationship, well, yeah. You improve your relationship with yourself, you improve your relationship with other people outside, right? Outside yourself. Well, somebody attached to you is doing that, for sure. And you'll be doing it too, I'm sure. I mean, confident, they always say confidence sells. Confidence comes from, real confidence sells. False confidence can usually be seen through or ends up getting shot down at some point, right? But true confidence sells. People like it. They're attracted to it. It's a very attractive energy. False confidence, fake, just muttering to yourself in a mirror but not really believing it. I'm great. I'm terrific. All that is repellent. It just pushes people away. It just some people. Everybody reads energy. Your surface energy comes off as there's something off about this person. I don't know what it is. Right? It's a bit of that. They react to you like you got some kind of body odor. A little bit of that. This moon here, surface energy. Right? Somebody attached to you, up quite a bit. Right? Nine of Swords, crossed by the Four of Pentacles. I'm just going to give this to you. It's Nine of Swords crossed by the Four of Pentacles. Disappointment. There's disappointment again, right? Page of Swords. Two of Swords. Things that have been blocked are now liberated with the Nine of Pentacles. And I've got a Devil here with the Three of Swords. This is seeing your motivation. Why do my relationships keep ending up like this? Why, or as in the case of somebody attached to you, why did I do this? Why did I allow this to happen? That kind of a thing. A lot of this earlier part with the disappointment and the blocked and all of that and held back is whether you're okay with it or not, and this has been a topic that's come up in recent readings, whether you're okay with it or not, this new moon energy kind of forces you to look at things that you normally bury your head in the sand about. Okay? It really does. It brings them right to the surface. Usually they're blocked, or you can bury your head in the sand with it. They're right there on the surface. This is a liberation energy, right? They're liberated, right? Like a prisoner liberated from a cell, that kind of a thing. All right. So somebody's pretty Nine of Swords over you, I would say. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot for somebody to figure out. Somebody's having a good talk, having a good look at their own inner demons. And it's all for the greater good, And when we get real with ourselves, we get real with people on the outside of ourselves, the people we interact with. We learn who we are through interaction with other people, but we process it in isolation. This is the process in isolation energy for sure. Yes, Capricorn, and it's a Cancerian themed soulmate cycle, so Capricorn would be its relationship, the cycle's relationship house, right? The seventh house kind of a thing. But this is about our relationship with ourselves. This is somebody figuring out that they're an asshole. Can I just put it that way? Someone who's attached to you. Let's see why we're here, the card before the cut. I mean, that's an easy way to put it. That's what it looked like to me. It's not like that Devil, they were realizing the sun, right? Which would be realizing why they indulge so much and things like that, right? They're realizing why they hurt everyone around them. This is what it is. I don't know what you're going to realize, what your little devil is, but if there's something, whatever. You won't be able to bury your head in the sand about too much. Things become glaringly obvious. All right, here we go in this energy. All right, let's see where we're at here. Come on, why the fuck are we here? Card before the cut. Let's go. Let's get rolling. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in love. It's a new beginning in love with yourself. Someone attached to you, and you. Again, this energy applies to you, but on a different level. I don't think your devil is attached to. I think your devil might be attached to the sun. I'm not sure. I don't think it's attached to a Three of Swords per se, unless you have a masochistic approach to it. In other words, it's sort of like a stress junkie kind of thing where they're addicted to stress. You might be addicted to getting hurt. That happens with people who get hurt a lot. They it becomes their normal running temperature, so to speak. So if that's you, you'll look at that, right? Anyway, we're here because of the Ace of Cups. It's not so much somebody wants a second crack at you. Somebody gets a second crack at their own life, which bleeds onto you, okay, and your connection. All right, let's see where we go. What comes after the cut? That's my theme song. The Strength card. Yeah. Somebody is dealing with this. Somebody, the strength. I mentioned this in a recent energy weather update. I said the environmental energy, which always provides opportunity. We could free will our way out of it if we want. We can always snatch defeat from the hands of victory anytime we want to. But the surrounding energies here are providing the courage for somebody to have that new beginning. Okay, the courage is there. Yeah. Okay. It's sort of a 500-pound cat energy. It's hard to miss the 500-pound cat in the room. He's not going to be able to hide behind the couch. It's pretty hard. All right, let's see where we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right? I'm not a time lord, but it is a moon energy. It's a new moon energy. A very powerful new moon. But it does turn inward for sure. Very, very much. Let's see where we go. What's the overall energy of this reading? Okay, that's it. It won't let me shuffle anymore. Ace of Swords. That is, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, the truths flow like water, and the truths flow like fine wine. I was going to say that it's Archangel Michael's sword of truth getting rammed up somebody's ass. All right, there's no choice for them but to keep paddling, to kind of flow through it. I think that's going to work to our advantage here on some level. Let's see where we go. Right here's your connection with this person. Right here's the 3D energies around this person in real life kind of shit. Right here's their soul. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end. And you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one. Nice intimate setting. Just me and you. And I'm the parrot. All right, here we go. Energy around your connections. What do we get here? Queen of Wands. What is that? I want to, normally I'd throw it, I'd say something like fakey McFakerman, or talk about pretense, or they're attracted to you. It's none of that. It's, the energy, your connection with this person right now, as it stands, is trouble. It's a bad neighborhood. But, well, I shouldn't phrase it that way. It's trouble in the sense of the way a gold digger might be trouble, sort of a thing. All right. It's so tough to describe. I'm not quite getting it right. We'll just use the word trouble. And I want you to take that word and take it however it resonates with your connection. All right. You might even think to yourself, this person, whoever it is, and there's no guarantee you're 100% right on who it is, but you might even think to yourself, if you're pretty sure you know who it is, when they show up, it's going to be, always something happens, right? Something, it's like that. All right. The Queen of Wands can sometimes mean trouble. It does here. A bit of trouble. 3D energies around this person. Why? Magician. It's my tricky dick energy. That was Richard Nixon's nickname back in the Watergate era. Tricky dick. Right, always had an answer for everything, trying to talk his way out of stuff, blame shifted this and that. Well, me, Somebody's life is transforming, and for some reason, it's making you more attractive, but in a usury sense, in a user sense. Sort of a thing. It's sort of like, if I'm to give an example here, somebody's getting kicked out of their house and all of a sudden they want to be best friends with you because you got a place that you probably see if they can, you've got a place they might be able to crash. Right? That kind of a thing. Again, don't take me literally, just catch my drift, but somebody's life is transforming in a big way. They're trying to hide it, but it's about to come out. I mean, like you'll find out about it, sort of a thing. It's about to come out in the public. All right? All right. Okay, their soul is here. It bookends Queen of Wands. And again, don't take me literally. Nobody's coming to sleep on your couch, right? If that's what you think, that's not what I mean exactly. But you just got to catch the flow of it, Four Swords. Somebody's soul's been off for a while. It's had a lot of time to heal. It's healing. It's healing. Somebody here is healing in the soul. But I don't believe it. I don't buy that. That's the energy, but I don't buy it because it bookends over here. This is going to be one to clarify. This is a pretty crazy reading. Okay. All right. That's fine. Hey, if I don't know, you know. Every friend watching this video right now just fell off their chair because I'm usually pretty quick with stuff. I usually don't get like that. I'm pretty hung up on that. I keep staring at it. I know what it means. It's a healing energy. I get it. But is the healing selfish if it's tied to this? Is it? But that doesn't make sense because it's in the soul. You see what I'm saying? There's a paradox here somewhere. Somewhere is a paradox. There might be. Okay, we'll see. Hidden energy, message from the universe to you. Red with the Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. These two queens don't get along. This is your energy attached to this in this reading. It's a message to you. Put simply, it's a message to you from the universe to not lose your shit in this person's shit. Don't lose who you are in this person's shit. I mean, there's no other way I can put it. Somebody is looking inward. They're being forced to look at some things. They're being forced to paddle through. There's some truths coming in. And they're showing up. But it's trouble because you kind of got your shit together and they don't. Sometimes that's a problem. You know, sometimes it is. In relationships, it can be one person got their shit together, the other doesn't. One steals money from the other person's wallet, right? That kind of a thing. And the other person takes a while to find out. These two don't get along very well. This queen doesn't like how stable and worry about nothing and earthy and grounded this one is. And this one doesn't like how bullshit artisty this one is. Fluffy. Okay. Potential final outcome for you, Red, with the Magician, the Two of Wands. Yeah. You have an opportunity to go in a direction with this person. You have an opportunity to take this person with you. You have an opportunity to make plans. I'm riffing on the energy. That's all I can do here. There's like 50 different messages here. All right. The advice I would say, worry about your own inner work. You've got your own thing going on. Focus on you. That's what I meant by don't lose your shit in this person. You know, don't lose what you're doing in this person's shit. We'll see what happens when we clarify. This is going to be one to clarify for sure. Let's see where we go. Wow. Six of Swords was underneath the Ace of Swords. It's also randomly at the bottom of the deck we're clarifying with. That's unreal. Okay, let's talk about this. This person might think you're going to be a laydown. They might think you'll just take them back. They might think that. I don't know. I'm most curious about this, but these two are red together, so I need this whole top row here, to be honest. Let's see where we go. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Okay. Tell me about it. Okay. Yeah. See, it's crossed by the Tower. Somebody's life is falling apart. There's a smoke screen here. Somebody's life is transforming. It's not really a smoke and mirrors because that would be a reversed magician. If you come here, you know if I say that, that's what it means. But there is a wall of pretense. It's a bit of a smoke screen that's going away. It's sort of like the reason why this is like the reason why the Batmobile wouldn't work. The Batmobile always has this smoke screen that it puts out. Right, to block somebody following it. The thing is, it wouldn't work. It's why you don't see it very often, if ever. You know what smoke does at 60 miles an hour? It dissipates. That's what it does. It would just, dissipate away at high speed. It's a bit of that. Somebody here thinks they're putting up a good game of pretense, a good smoke screen, but the wind is blowing it away. It's a windy storm here. The soulmate cycle, your soul connection with this person is awake, big time. What's on top? I think, yeah, the Lovers and the Knight of Wands wanted to come out as well. What's the bridge before? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Somebody's got their sight on you. You got your sight somewhere else. These are both Two of Wands. One's facing one way, that way, and one's facing the other way, that way. They want to heal this connection. I get that, but it's so superficial. It's so emotionally immature. That it's someone who thinks that sex can fix everything, for example, using it as an example, right? Or equates sex with love. it's an expression of it, but it's not, I mean, anyway, it's a very superficial outlook on your connection. Your outlook on it is very deep. This moon, this new moon, is making you deeper. It's raising your vibration. It's increasing your frequency exponentially. You're both going in two different directions, but I think you might be inclined. I think you like this person a lot. I think they like you. But again, you got a lot of truths to look at too. Is like enough? I don't know. Oh, man. Why is the Magician here? I don't know. Let's see where we go. It's crossed by the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody hopes you don't look. Somebody hopes you don't ask questions. In their life, they hope people don't look. They keep their nose down. Hope people don't ask too many questions. This is a deflecting measure, right? They're trying to distract. Right? What's on top? It's what I already said. Right? But it's stupid. It's a smoke screen. It's at 60 miles an hour. It dissipates out. What's on top? The tower. Right? The tower was over here. Now it's right there. It's all coming crashing down on them. The smoke screen isn't any good. Right? Why is that here? The Nine of Swords, and it's causing them a lot of stress. We started with somebody in Nine Swords over you in the pre-shuffle from another deck. Yeah. It's keeping them up at night. Cracks in their life is showing. We get this a lot, but not with an energy that's turned inward. Somebody's forced to have... Usually what happens is cracks appear in their life that they're trying to keep behind a wall, and they just work on fixing the wall, right? Now they're not. Now they're paranoid. It's now because they're turned inward, they're just focusing on the fact that it's falling. They're not even trying to fix the wall, all right? Healing in the soul. This is the card I wanted to see. This is the card that ties it all together here, the Four of Swords. Why is it here? Tell me about the Four of Swords. Very interesting. I think what they don't get is how, because the energy flows from 5D to 3D, I think they don't get how good for them this is, right? And I don't think they understand your connection at the depth that you do. All right, we can phrase it that way. Oh. Flying out of the deck. You got to be kidding me. Fell on the floor just like that. Four of Swords. That's how you heard me say. You got to be kidding me, right? Why is the Four of Swords here? Because of the Four of Swords. That's what the universe is basically saying to me. Okay, why is the Four of Swords here? Fortunately, it doesn't have another Four of Swords in the deck. The Knight of Cups. What's the bridge? The King of Wands. He had to come out somewhere. Yeah. Somebody's healing on a superficial level here. Somebody thinks some store-bought roses feels like some store-bought roses will do the trick here. The King of Wands, it's the King of Wands energy where the King of Wands makes you believe anything is possible, right? I think what you're doing, we're going to pull on you in a second here, but I'm going to wager a guess that what you're doing is you're looking at yourself and you're looking at you're turning inward and looking at the relationships around you in a way that maybe you're afraid to look at them normally. And you're seeing them for what they really are, right? If somebody, in other words, this person who you care on a very deep level for, that's what I'm reading, right? Shows up and all they want to do is bang, and that's what you get, and then the next day they're gone, and yeah, baby, maybe I'll call you later, that kind of a thing. You're looking at whether that's enough for you, right? Whether you want this person to grow more, and maybe looking at ways you can help them do that. That might be the case too. We got to take the humanitarian aspect of Venus in Aquarius, which is all right on top of this. But also the Pluto aspect, which is rolling in with Venus in Aquarius, which is causing, well, in lower vibrational people, a little bit of jealousy. This person might feel some urgency to come in and do something. And in their mind, yeah, the King of Wands nature, they think that this solves everything. And it doesn't. You got to have deep conversations with somebody. You got to go beyond, just the superficial. All right, let's pull on you. Unreal. Oh, I forgot. This was crossed by the King of Swords. By the way, yeah, I shuffled it away. I'm sorry. This was crossed by the King of Swords. Anyway, yours is crossed by the Death card. I'm totally right. You're looking at different things. You're looking deep. You're going way deeper than this person. Way deeper. They're looking at truths at a level they can. All right, they haven't raised their vibration any. They're just looking at it within the context of their vibration. Your vibrational universe is much bigger. Right? You're taking more of a longer view on the relationships in your life and where you're going, which is why you're going left and they're going right. See what I'm saying? Facing the wrong way. You both got 2 of wands. Right? You got it in the final outcome. I don't know. I don't know if this is a runner or if this is an ex or if this is a family member. This can read like a family member, you know. Relationships have to be earned. Trust has to be earned. It's not just, you're not just bound together because you share some DNA. That can't be the case. That's a recipe for misery. If it is a toxic relationship within a family dynamic, you could be deciding that, hey, you know, Nobody's putting in the effort here. Here I am, Mr. or Mrs. Deep, and here they are, Mr. or Mrs. Shallow. You know, and you're just deciding to go a different way. Doesn't mean you don't stay in touch. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, you had the Death card here. I just shuffled it away. I'm going to shuffle again on you. I want something more than that. The Death card is too on par with what I was talking about here. I want to go deeper for you. So I shuffled for a reason, so I'm going to keep shuffling. Maybe the Death card will come back. I don't know. We'll see. Let's shuffle on you. That's it. The Sun. Didn't I say earlier that I thought you might get the Sun with the Devil? Didn't I rewind around the pre-shuffle? Didn't I mention you probably get the Sun? I think I said laughing. Here it is. You got it. It's right there. It's right there. It's right the fuck there. One of the things when you turn, this is about you, so let's talk about you. This is the message to you from the universe. I mean, I opened the extendeds on you, but not everybody goes there, so pay attention. You know, I mean, we're turning inward. We're seeing truths that normally we're afraid to look at. You're doing it right. This is how I would suggest you do it. When you turn inward, sometimes people tend to go negative with it. In other words, they look for the relationships that make them mad, make them upset. You know, the bad things, right? You're turning inward and you're looking for the ones that make you happy. And those are the ones you keep, the ones that make you smile. It's much easier to go that direction. It is. It's much easier. But there's probably less of them. It's less work. It's less time, right? So let's see where we go here. What's on top? 2 of Cups. Yeah, see? And the Ten of Wands. You're looking for things, you're doing it right. You're looking for the positive things. You're looking for the things that make you happy. You can do this through a process of elimination. You can fill your mind's space with all the things in your life, and you can start removing things from your mind's space. And then, you know, you see how you feel when that's gone, right? You can do it that way if you want to, or you can just look at the things that make you smile, that make you happy, that are a definite yes. It's not that hard to do. It leads to a huge breakthrough for you. This 10 of Wands, you see, she's walking away from where she once was. Look, there's big changes happening for you. No doubt about it, the DF side of this soulmate cycle is going to look back on this time as a time when everything changed, provided you flow with the energy. But there's no way to escape this. We're going to see things and situations and people in our lives for who and what they are. You know, there's no escaping it. Doing some big changes. You're doing it right, too. Look for the things that make you happy and make you smile. I'm not sure this King of Wands is one of those, you know, which is why I read as trouble when they show up, because I felt them showing up already. Even by the time I pulled that. Why is this here? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. 2 of Wands. Why is it here? Final outcome for my viewers. What is it? What's going on? 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you got to leave someone behind. I don't know who this is, but I think you're choosing to leave them behind. I know it's not an award-winning tarot reading. It's not. You're going to get all kinds of this new moon. The rainbow unicorn people are going to love this one. You turn inward. There's going to be all sorts of magic can happen. Yeah, magic can happen. I just showed you within you. Right? You're looking at the people in the situations in your life that make you smile. And you're eliminating what doesn't. And it's leading to a huge, passionate, really nice new beginning. It's a little bit of spring cleaning early, you know, that kind of a thing. Again, you're leaving something, but whoever this person is, you're leaving them out in the cold a little bit. I don't know if it's temporary or not. I don't know. What's on top? The Queen of Cups. You're doing it for your good. You're doing it for the greater good. You feel like it's for the greater good of both. Your intuition, if you will, your emotions, whatever it is, you're having a very emotional new beginning. And anybody that rains on that parade, anybody that blows the nuts off your squirrel, you're getting rid of. You're leaving out in the cold. The environmental energy is one of elimination, right? It just is. But you feel like the things that you eliminate and people you eliminate, you feel like you're doing it for the greater good of all involved. It feels right to you to do it. Which implies, this card may imply that it may not, in your brain, you may not think it's the right thing to do. Oh, this is wrong, kind of a thing. But it's never wrong to eliminate toxin of any kind from your life, right? It never is. It's extremely important, you know. And there are some people in our lives who we get stuck on. That we've put them on pedestals, or society leads us to believe that they have to be there and they have to this and that. Believe me, speaking as somebody who knows this for a fact, it's not scientists, therapists, well, scientists too, maybe, but therapists run into a shitload of trouble. I mean, it takes months to get people to admit that the X person, somebody in their life, is a pain in the ass, is bad for them. You're doing it pretty quickly here. You feel it's for the greater good. Wow, just flow with the energy. Again, we had a Six of Swords at the bottom of this when we picked it up, and it's still there. These truths, just go with them. Allow destiny to take you where it's trying to take you. The river of destiny is flowing. Don't fight it. All right? We've got some big things happen. Neptune changing signs, a world point coming up later this year. The nodes change signs. It's huge. All right? Now, North Node moving into Aquarius is a big fucking deal, let me tell you. I think it's July 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around there, toward the end of July. Here we go. Queen of Cups, why is it here? See? I just wanted to see if I'm right. All this card does is check my read on this. She gone, right? It's the Chariot. It's moving forward, flowing. And you feel like you're not giving it too much thought. You're going with what you feel, and you feel like it's the right thing to do. What's the bridge? The Two of Swords. We've already talked about these. Let's talk about these. These are the bookends. The Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. You're trying to bring peace to your life. You're trying to eliminate whoever or whatever it is, which in this reading is this King of Wands, that you're saying, you know what? I need, for me, for the greater good of everybody involved, I need to go left. You go ahead and go right. Okay? You feel like this person, whoever it is, or the things that you're eliminating, create chaos in your life. They jam you up. They keep you stuck. They steal money from your wallet. Every time you talk to them, it ruins your day. Or every time you think about it, or every time you get together with them, you end up with a broken heart. Whatever it is. It's someone who's kind of realizing and really feels life is short. I don't have time for this. I'm here to learn. I'm here to grow, and I have a destiny. And you're flowing with it. You're going for it. This right here is proof of it. All right, that's what's going on. It's an environmental energy of elimination. It's minor arcana. It's up to your free will. It's this same energy started out as the Death card over here, crossing you. All right. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Do what you want to do. I don't fucking care. My job is to translate the energy for you. I can dig this. I don't allow toxic people in my life. It doesn't matter who they are, right? It makes no difference. You know, society puts a lot of pressure on us to keep in touch with people that are bad for us sometimes. Okay, it's okay. It doesn't have to be just family. It has to be. You know, again, there's these connections, these soul connections and things like that. You get it all in your head that they have to come back and we have to fight to make it work and this, that, and the other thing. Or people who have kids, we should be together for the kids and things like that. That's the worst thing you get. Those kids, you're ruining their psyche. You know, all they're going to see is you fighting, and they're going to think that if they're in a bad relationship, then they have to stay in it, and then it goes on and on and on. It perpetuates a cycle. It's terrible. You're figuring a lot of that out. You're making moves that you feel are for the greater good of everybody involved. Whatever those moves are for you. All right? It's up to you. It's up to your free will. But this is very smart. This is a very smart final outcome. This is the mark of a wise person here. All right? I'll tell you what. And a very intuitive one at that. All right. Here we go. What else you want to tell my people before I go pull some wicked voodoo on this? I don't have a fucking devil here. No, I had one in the pre-shuffle, but I mean on the table, especially in relation to the cards around you. It's not like I got this elimination energy and then a devil here, like you're doing it for malicious reasons. You're just being an asshole. You're not. This is incredibly high-minded, high-spirited, all of it, high vibration, all of it. It's beautiful. All right? It's for the greater good of everybody involved. Because if you eliminate toxin, you leave it outside, a toxic person, for example, let's say, yeah, you're doing it because it helps you, that toxin is gone, but it actually helps that person heal as well. This person isn't healing because maybe you keep taking them back. Maybe that's why I was confused by that healing energy, right? Maybe they need to learn a lesson. Again, it's that old energy of you don't know what you got till it's gone. There's a lot of that destiny playing out right now. Out there in the world and all over the place. You don't know what you got till it's gone. It's playing out in the soulmate cycle too. And it comes up periodically. It's a little bit of here. That's why it's for the greater good that you eliminate the toxin, that you leave, let's say, for example, this King of Wands out in the cold. Every time you keep forgiving them or taking them back or banging them, you validate their actions. It just allows them to keep repeating it. So if you want this person to heal and actually grow so that you can be together, sometimes you got to set it free. All right, here we go. Do what you want to do. What else you want to tell my people? Or did I just fucking say it? I don't know. I may have. No, the cards from the pre-shuffle came back. I was shuffling the whole time I was talking too. 9 Pentacles, the Devil down the middle, 3 Swords, and 8 Cups. I already said it. It's everything I said while I was shuffling. It always is. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. When I'm shuffling is where the reading happens, not necessarily when the cards hit the table. You want to watch my readings effectively? Oh, good, he's shuffling. That's what you should be saying. It's what I said. It's for the greater good of everybody involved. You walking away from toxin liberates this energy. It's everything I already said. I'm not even gonna overcomplicate it. Pay attention. All right? It's extremely important. Do what you want to do. Hey, I'm just interpreting the energies, but these are the energies that are around right now. And you're not going to get another chance. These types of energies only show up once in a lifetime. You don't get a lot of chances with these kinds of things. Even in the astrology, there are huge things happening right now that we're lucky to be here for, right? We are incredibly lucky. All right, so keep that in mind. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links at the top of the description. I got a lot of toxin to pull on. Might be interesting. I'll pull on you some more too. Right? I'll see what's going on with you and this cow here. Okay? But even when we pulled on you, even when, here you are. Right? Don't bring yourself down to this person's level. You need to be the teacher here. You need to be the big boy, big girl. Right? Even when we pull on you, we see you walking away. We see you leaving behind things that are not of your vibration, not of your frequency. Right? It's important. It's good. It's great energy. All right. If you want the extended, couple links at the top of the description. I hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.